So I ran across this video saying top players and content creators cheating in T3 Arena, and I would like to share my feedback. First of all, Shouri, thanks for putting it together. I guess there's some effort behind it, recording and cutting all the footages, and you actually point out an issue in T3 Arena which should be fixed. But at the same time, I need to add that it's not necessarily true that all of the top players and content creators are cheating. I'm a content creator myself, but I'm not considering myself as a top player. So during the last, let's say 30 years since I'm gaming, I never ever cheated in any of the games. So the title, in my opinion, is a bit generic. But let's start the recording, and then I'm gonna reflect here and there.
What's up guys, Shouri here, and I'd like you to like this video if you want more people to see this and help it in the algorithm. But the top guy, Pones, is crazy cheating. He has his alts all in the top 12 for wins by cheating in free-for-all. But none of them are in the top 100 on trophies, even though they are 1st, 3rd, and 12th in the trophies for winning. And the reason for this is he is playing free-for-all with a party of 3 while controlling all the accounts.
Okay, let's stop here for a moment. So I think in all games people play, there are always going to be cheaters. But when I say cheating, we need to define what that means. By cheating, I think of like an external app or something that modifies the gameplay, like your character or hero runs faster, or you have more damage or whatever, and thereby you gain an unfair advantage. In this case, it's different, and let me circle back to what I said at the beginning. So it's not restricted to queue up as a party for free-for-all, and that's the issue. This is something the T3 Arena team is surely gonna fix. At least I hope they're gonna fix it, because if that wouldn't be allowed, and if you could not queue up as a team, then this video wouldn't exist in first place. So I'm not actually considering that as cheating. It's more about using the game in a way where it's kind of a bit unfair. But anyways, let's continue.
This is a game I played against him, and as you can see, he keeps killing the guys who aren't playing. It's kind of weird how he knows where they are, until you realize.
Well, I think it's not kind of weird, because if you have multiple devices, like let's say you're playing on an iPad, you have 2 phones next to it, you kind of see where those characters spawn, so it's not weird. It's kind of pretty obvious. It's the point of spinning up multiple accounts and playing on multiple devices. Before we proceed, don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely against it. So when I played free-for-all with my son, we queued up for free-for-all, being in a party, but at the beginning we agreed that we're gonna just shoot each other. There's no excuse. I think I even have a short footage of that in one of my videos. So I kind of disrespect everybody who is trying to gain advantage of what's allowed at the moment.
As he's such an idiot that he named one of them after himself. Like, how stupid can someone be? To have tops on the leaderboard and you're playing with accounts that have your name? And he even did it so much that they are actually getting wins because they're such low level.
Again, I understand the frustration. So, seeing something like this is not ideal, but, it's not considered as cheating, because the game allows you to queue up with multiple, being in a party. So again, it's like an unethical way of boosting your own character. And congrats to all of you who actually have time to do such a stupid thing. I think it's like waste of time. it would be, it kind of destroys your overall, game experience, but whatever, that's a different story. But it's like unethical, and I hope it's gonna be fixed, but I don't think it's cheating.
That you get wins in free-for-all if you get points, and you get points as long as you don't get last. And so there's only 2 bots, sometimes 1 player, and then him and his bots. He's going to kill them all and end the game quickly, and so his bots will just have a random chance of winning. And it's kind of stupid. I'm not a big fan of it, and as you can see, I'm absolutely destroying him and everyone else. But to be fair,
I like this comment. I absolutely destroying him and everybody else. I mean, again, I respect all the time you put into this video, and again, I think it's pointing out something that should be fixed, but on the long term, I would rather want to see, gameplay type of videos from you instead of like blaming others and pointing out others.
He's playing Iris, which is really hard, which he is also on the top 75 for the leaderboards in the top 100, which is kind of not cool because that's why he's doing this. I don't know how many people on that leaderboard are doing it, but I have influencers, 2 of them, that are pretty big, and they all are cheating. And I'm wondering, how many more is it? I would really like these people not to be banned. I think people are allowed to make mistakes and then move on and get better.
I don't think these players are gonna be banned. I mean, since it's not something that is like, it's not something for which you need an external app or some kind of cheating software or whatever. You can just go ahead and do it. I mean, in T3 team does not have to right to ban people for something that is just available within the game.
And just do more positive things, because if everyone's doing something, then everyone will do it. And it's kind of like Lance Armstrong in the steroids thing.
Okay, so everyone will do it part. I won't. So I'm always up for, fair gaming. And even if I see cheaters, not just in T3, in other games, I'm not gonna follow that path for sure. Maybe it's just because of my age, I don't know. But no, I was always like that.
Of them were doing it, so I can kind of understand how it happened. But I would really like him to be reset to 0 trophies, because as you can see, these guys aren't playing, and that's not cool. But what's really not cool is one of the
resetting trophies. Let's wait until ranked is gonna be introduced, because maybe at that point the logic of the leaderboard is gonna be changed. Maybe it's gonna be renamed to some kind of casual leaderboard, and we're gonna have a ranked leaderboard. And at that point, I think this recording or video is not gonna make sense any longer, because it's gonna change the way we look at things. And even if you are on top of the leaderboard, then what? You don't get any reward. Actually, these people are cheating themselves. They they try to get to the top of the leaderboards because maybe they'll have a lack of confidence, and by seeing their names, they just feel better in general in life.
The hardest things I've ever seen was this guy making this shot. How did he know he was there? That's so...
Okay, couple of things here, so I need to go back to this point. How did he know he was there? I mean, if this is a secondary account controlled by the same person, again, you just know where that character is.
First scene was this guy making this shot. How did he know he was there?
I mean, the shot itself is not unique. You can see that the whirling, when Scotty is in line of sight for Hualing. Obviously, it's hard to spot that character, but this is not a solid proof for cheating. I mean, yeah, the name of this account is a bit weird, but
things I've ever seen was this guy making this shot. How did he know he was there? That's so crazy. But wait, that guy's just standing still. That doesn't make any sense, because Faceless is one of the top YouTubers. And
if somebody ran across the, into the line of sight or crosshair character shooting, I guess auto fire is on, but it's definitely not a bot. So it must be a real player, a real account, or somebody who just joined free-for-all and then went AFK. Yeah, it's a bit suspicious for sure.
he did cheat. And to be fair to him, he did beat me later on without cheating, which is super weird, but, I mean, there's no way that he's making these shots and just looking for those, but to be honest, he could be. If you're really good, you might know where people are, and I don't know. That's the only one that I'm iffy on, but he...
With Hualing, being up in the tower, usually, I don't care, if the character is moving or not. I just shoot whenever I see somebody.
He made some stupid shots and just knew where people are, which should never have happened. So I'm thinking that he definitely cheated. I'd like to know what you guys think, but I'm also open to he just knows where all the spawn points are and he was checking them.
Now, again, it's suspicious, but I would consider cheating as something where you can shoot through the wall, or you can shoot somebody without having to aim, but it's not actually cheating.
I'm not really sure, but this guy, the #1 mark, is 100% cheating. I have screenshots of the other 3 games that I played him.
I would kind of rename the title of the video to something like top players and content creators are gaining or getting trophies in an unethical way, but it's not cheating.
And he was cheating at all of them. And so this guy, he would just run around, and he was a little bit smarter than Pones, who didn't name it after himself, which is really smart. But the problem is he did run over and just kill this guy over and over, which is just so stupid. Like, at least pretend to kill other things.
One thing that can be done is like reporting people. Like, we have the option to report. I don't know what happens with with all of these reportings, like how often they are being reviewed, or actually is there actually somebody reviewing them, but it's worth giving it a shot.
And the other thing, he lost every single game. Like, he literally can't win while cheating. How bad can someone be to get #1 while cheating? And
actually, by having 2 additional characters just standing on the map, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be a better player. So even if you have multiple heroes there, it doesn't mean that you're gonna aim better. So I don't see why having those extra accounts would instantly mean that the player is gonna win. So if there's someone on the battleground who is just aiming and playing better, then even with with those non-moving bots, it's not ensured that the player is gonna win
while cheating and never get first. But one that's really sad is Quani YouTube. This is his description. I'm Quani, official T3 content creator. That should be changed. Decent play. So this guy, why is he a content creator that they support? Because this character right here just moved over and stopped playing right in the path of his Ruby. And yes, you were about to see exactly how this man became the #1 Ruby. And the answer is he cheated a whole bunch. Right here, he moves over a little bit to go help him find his kill, like, while being a little more hidden, I guess.
Okay, this is interesting because Quanny would be cheating if you watch the recording again.
You were about to see exactly how this man became.
So Ruby comes from the right hand side, and if he would just purely go for killing this Gloria, then why, not instantly coming to kill her, like,
became the #1 Ruby
in a couple of
the
seconds?
answer is he cheated.
There was 1 second where you could see Ruby right here.
A whole bunch.
And then Ruby is like running into the opposite direction. So if this would be the same player, why not come and instantly kill Gloria? So for this footage is not a solid proof for me.
Right here, he moves over a little bit to go help him find his kill.
And then, after running to the middle of the map, Quanny Ruby comes back and sees, someone just standing there. Again, I'm not saying that it's yeah, it's suspicious, but still,
like, while being a little more hidden, I guess. I'm not sure why he moved it, to be honest, but either way, yes, this is exactly what he's doing. As you can see, I kill the guy, and then magically he just starts moving, and he goes to a more like secluded place. He ends up getting killed anyways, but the fact that he dies and then it moves, as you can see, every time he can move as soon as he dies. And so he's just running around making sure he doesn't die, and then whenever he spawns, he goes ahead, stops playing, and he knows exactly where to go to kill him. And it's super annoying because I lost to this guy by 1. And you know what? Screw him. You're gonna claim to be the #1 person, sponsored YouTuber from T3, and you're gonna openly cheat, and then do it in such a blatant way where every time you die, this character moves? That's just sad.
Again, I understand Shouri's frustration. I mean, he wants to be on top of the leaderboards, to be proud of himself with fair gameplay, so I understand. Again, this is not solid proof for me, and the only way to fix this or make the game fair is by updating the game and not allowing to queue up for free-for-all while you are in a party.
I mean, I've gotten top 3 for Hunter and top 30 for Mark in this season without cheating. It's very easy to do. And being in the top ranks, that's exactly how I found all these guys cheating. And there's even more cases than this, but they're lower levels, and I couldn't exactly decide exactly who was cheating just because they weren't very good at it. So I didn't really want to put them in just in case I accidentally got it wrong. This is important to get this right.
Again, if people have time to do it, then just let them. They're not gonna harm they're not gonna harm you. It can be a bit frustrating, it can be annoying, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be fixed anyways. And until you are not cheating, I think it's perfectly fine. Again, I think the whole idea of the video is, I mean, the message of the video is valid. The format of the video, it's not my style, because there could have been a better way to let the T3 Arena team know that this needs to be fixed. And actually, by introducing ranked modes, I think this is gonna be fixed anyways.
But I do want to know exactly what these clans think, like OXO, which is Drasher's clan, one of the top ranked people. Does he condone cheating? Is he cheating? I have no proof that he's cheating, to be clear, but I do want to know, do they condone this? And this might be just something that's common, and I'm late to the party. I started a month after it started. Who knows? But what I think should be done is they should have all their accounts reset to 0. All of their levels and stuff, I think they should be able to keep, and all the stuff they bought. I don't think they should be reset or banned completely. I just think that all their trophies should go to 0, because that's the only thing that's fair. Pwns,
it doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if I look at the leaderboard and I see that I'm, global 10, and I know that all of the players above me are kids who are spending 24/7 playing the game, and some of them are even cheating, I don't mind. I mean, you know, if I'm satisfied with the result I achieved personally and I know I wasn't cheating, then I don't really care about, you know, all the other people on the leaderboard.
Played on his accounts, so he is number 1, 3, and 12 in the recent wins. And all both his accounts have no trophies because they don't play. They're all level 1. How is this possible? It's because he cheated really hard. And he has like a 2k walling number 1. And you know what? That should be reset to 0 because he cheated for the whole thing. I don't think he's in a clan, so I'm not going to say anyone should kick him. I think Kwani is the leader of his clan, so he should kick himself, honestly. But, yeah. I think these guys should all be reset to 0. I don't think they should be banned, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Okay, again, I like the fact that this has been pointed out. Guys, do not cheat. Let's do fair gaming. And, you know, thanks for sticking around. See you next time. Bye.